Hey guys, this is Richard P, and this is the 2010 CL550, the best money can buy for 120 grand. A great facet of the CL550 is its subtle design. It's very fluid, it's not overdone, it's not edgy, it's not wild or anything like that. It's just a very swoopy design that from the front to the rear of the car is just very fluid. It doesn't have any hard lines, it's not edgy, it's ostentatious like a Bentley Continental GT is. So moving on to the interior, these nifty little side pockets, I don't know what the hell you put in there, but hey, they're there. We have the wood trim that's pretty much everywhere you look. But one little thing, the buttons and trim, the silver trim that appears to be aluminum is actually plastic. That's a little bit off-putting, but not nearly as off-putting as the massive LED gauge cluster, which I personally don't happen to like, but I know some people are little tech nerds, they'll adore it. Personally, I'm a purist. I'd really like to see some traditional gauges in this car, but it is what it is, and Mercedes decided to go that way. The seats, they're killing me. Not because they're extremely comfortable, and they do that great job. They're probably some of the most comfortable seats I've ever been in, but I can't exactly adjust it the way I want. I try to move the back to get my fat Joe leaned back here, and you know, the problem is, it's just, it moves it back, and then it moves me forward. It doesn't just do one thing, it does three things at once. You know, I move the seat back, moves the headrest up. I don't want all this shit. I just want something that's very simple and to the point. You know, we've got a 5.5 liter V8 churning out, you know, a solid 382 horsepower and 391 pounds-feet of torque. All right, mounted to this V8 is a 7-speed automatic transmission, and it's not quite doing the trick for me. When you try to use the paddles, it's more of a suggestion than an actual shift. You know, it works the first several gears, but then you start getting up into the higher gears, you know, you get into 4, 5, 6, 7, and it just kind of does what it wants. Another interesting fact about the CL550 is that its handling is pretty superb. It's on par, it's on point. For a 4,600 pound vehicle, you just don't expect it to take the curves and just go through the twisties and switchbacks with such confidence. It's better than the Camaro I had a month ago. Granted, it's 120 grand nearly, but it's still better for a 4,600 pound vehicle. The suspension is mind-blowingly good. Unlike most large GT coupes, this actually happens, you know, have some practicality with it. You know, if I wasn't a nearly 7-foot behemoth, we could fit somebody behind me. You know, if I wasn't, you know, the closest thing to the Cloverfield monster, you know, maybe we could get some practicality out of this car. But the fact remains, I'm a monster. But, you know, I'm looking behind Ian right now. There's definitely more than enough room. I think we could fit, you know, more than a small child or a briefcase. So that's what we've got for the 2010 CL550. This is Richard P. And if you want more information and detailed specs on the CL, make sure to check out Fastlane Daily and read up on the blog. Later.